I'm gonna sit here and tell you that every time I look at the mirror, I like what I see. And every time I feel like I'm insecure, I chase that feeling away, meaning that I rarely ever feel insecure about anything concerning myself. And I don't think anyone deserves to feel like that ever. I don't think anyone deserves to not like themselves, deserves to not feel happy because of that. And that is why I'm making this video today, because I think everyone deserves to feel secure and love themselves. Hi, my name is Wausi. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. In this channel, we're all about self-love, confidence, fitness, and all of that. Yeah, so today we're gonna talk about navigating our insecurities, and it's such a wide topic, but I think I'll just narrow down to a few things that I think would be helpful to anyone feeling insecure. I'm gonna start with reasons why we feel insecure. According to research and what I've come to learn is that most of the time it could be out of trauma, comparison, and fear of judgment. This is normal. Feeling insecure is just, it's natural because we are human beings. We can never always feel happy about the way we look or about anything around ourselves, but I think we can get to a point where we can overcome that. So anytime you feel like that, don't start hating yourself for that, because it's just normal. You're a human being and you're functioning well. Yeah, so these are the reasons why we feel insecure. I came to learn that there are so many types of insecurities. By the way, there are so many insecurities. I'm gonna read some of them that I researched about. So these are so many, but I feel like there are more, because if I've been able to find all these insecurities, I think there are more. So one is body image insecurities. That is weight, height, skin, hair. Social insecurities, fear of judgment and feeling out of place. Career and financial insecurities, job performance and income. Relationship insecurities, fear of rejection and trust issues. Intellectual insecurities, feeling not smart enough, imposter syndrome. Self-worth insecurities, for example, not feeling good enough or deserving of success. Appearance insecurities, that is facial features, scars and acne. I think that is part of body. Health insecurities, chronic illness and body limitations. Lifestyle insecurities, comparing one's life achievements to others. And cultural or identity-based insecurities, which is ethnic, racial, or gender identity struggles. So you see, there's so many insecurities. So when you think about insecurities, don't just think about body image, because we come to learn that people struggle with so many things, and it's just part of the insecurities that we have as human beings. But today I'd like to mostly talk about body insecurities that we face. I want to talk about why we have insecurities and how to navigate them. For myself and what I'm gonna give you, I personally think that how we can overcome insecurities is building confidence. And personally, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that if you're confident, I think that you're unstoppable. Like, nothing can ever come between you and how you feel about yourself. Like, no one will ever make you feel insecure, no one will ever put you down, because I think confidence is an important thing to have as a person. So how do you become confident? Like, invest in yourself. Recently I started journaling, and I think I haven't done it for a while, but I hope that I'll get that, because I think it's one of the things that are involved in taking care of ourselves. And just take care of your body, take care of your face, do skincare, just do things that make you happy. Because if I've put all this effort in myself, I've put this effort in my fitness, in my mental health, in anything, just in general for myself. Like, you see, I'm already confident, because these are things that obviously I didn't just start from anywhere. I've built up to this place that I am in, so that's why I'm confident. So always try and work on yourself, do things for yourself, because these are the things that will build your confidence. And once you're confident, I think you're unstoppable and you stop being insecure. Like, there is this thing that I came to learn the other day that is called negativity bias. And it's just most of the time we focus on what is negative than what is positive, because consider the many times people compliment you and they tell you good things about yourself. They tell you that you're pretty, I like your hair today, I like your outfit, but these things just slip out of your mind. Like, you don't stay the whole day thinking, oh my god, someone complimented me. Okay, I mean, maybe you might think about that, but I don't think you'll remember it the next day, or the next day you'll be like, oh, last week someone complimented me. Personally, like, I don't think I remember someone that complimented me last month. But let me tell you the truth, if someone says you're ugly this month, today, or maybe just today, I promise you next year you're gonna remember that person that told you you're ugly. Why? Because we are always focusing on something negative. And you might think that you are a negative person for thinking that, but the reality is we are just wired to always be focusing on the negative. Anytime someone tells you something negative, don't always focus on it. Try and suppress it and focus on the positive thing that someone told you, because I believe that in a day you might get 10 compliments and one negative thing someone says about you, and I'm so sure that that is what you're gonna focus on. So just avoid this negativity bias. Just try your best, because it's not, sometimes you can't control it, that's how we feel, but you can still like try and work on ourselves to a point where we feel secure. And if someone tries to put us down or tries to say anything bad about us, we're not focusing on it. Because personally, like, anytime that someone tells me something, like, I don't think I'd ever feel anything if someone tells me I'm ugly, or if someone says something bad about me. Of course, as a human being, I do have feelings. I'm gonna be like, damn. But honestly speaking, like, I'll just get over it quickly, because that is not what I always focus on, because I try and focus on the positive. If you feel like you hate your body image, or maybe something about you, just write all these things down, and also write down the positive things that you love about yourself. And also think of it this way, like, I always like to think about this. So people that love you, your family and your closest friends, these people don't love you because they saw you and thought you were pretty, or they saw you and thought that, oh, this person is like this. We make most friends by people thinking that we are kind, we are caring, we are loving, and we're just people, and you're funny. You see, like, positive things. People don't just come and say that they want to be your friend because of the way you appear, but also the things that are in your heart are the things that people like about you. Don't forget that you're a loving person, you're smart. Don't forget things like that about yourself, because anytime you keep on telling yourself that you're not worth it, I'm ugly, or just negative things, these things will stick with you. And unfortunately, eventually, when you don't work on this right now, eventually you'll start projecting these things to people, because I believe that any person that makes a bad compliment about you, or anyone that tries to put you down, they're just projecting who they really are, because these are people that they're so insecure, so they'd rather like try to make other people insecure so that they can feel like, oh, they've achieved something, or they can feel good about themselves. You see, another fact is that you're stuck with yourself, and this is who you are, and you just have to love who you are, because there's no day you'll ever become someone else, no matter what you do. So I don't know if it's unfortunate or fortunate, but you're who you are, and you're stuck with yourself. There's nothing you can do about it, but you can just make the person you are in your heart, and also like in your body, you can also create the person that you want to be within yourself. Don't try and compare or try to look like another person. I was really insecure during when I was in middle school, and also like in high school. I never really I just felt like I needed to look some type of way, because I never really liked myself. There's no day that I looked at the mirror and thought I was pretty, and I don't know why. Despite people, my friends or other people telling me that, oh, you're so cute, or you're so this, I never really focused on that. But I think, and that's why I'd like to think that my fitness journey started out of love for myself. Like, as much as I want to convince myself that, I think for the most part it's because I was trying to look some type of way. I was trying to be this person that doesn't really exist. Just avoid perfectionism, because this is what will lead you to feeling insecure, because you will never be perfect. and you're okay just the way you are. And some things that when you remember what your body can do, and when you remember how smart you are and all the good things about you, and on top of that, when you remember that you're created in the image and likeness of God, I don't think you'll ever feel insecure. Do things that you love. Don't ever like try to do something that someone has told you, or someone thinks that it's best for you. Take advice, but always do you, because at the end of the day, happiness is so important. And when people look at you, they never really see your insecurity. Just take an example. When you're talking to someone, do you always like try and point out every negative thing about them? I don't think so. And if you do, I think you're not normal. But you always admire how they speak. Sometimes you always admire how they talk to you, or maybe what they're saying, or maybe it's a joke they made. Most of the time you don't think about what they're insecure about, you see. So it's just like sometimes we're just like too consumed in our own thoughts. And when I wear this crop top, for example, people are gonna think that I have rolls, and I don't have a flat tummy like many other people. But do they really think about that? I don't know if this is a good or bad thing, but anytime that I feel embarrassed, or maybe I do something and I think that maybe someone didn't like that, I always like put myself in their shoes. Are these people really thinking about me like that? Because people have so much going on in their life, they don't really care about people that much. So always like try and like put that in your head, because anytime I do something that I really didn't like, or maybe someone saw me and I started thinking like, oh, I don't like my outfit, or maybe I shouldn't have been here looking like this, people don't think about you like that. Like you're not in their head like that. So always just try and like move past it, because probably someone, the thing that you think you're most insecure about, someone didn't even notice it, you see. And what hurts by thinking that, because if they thought that, in your head you already think they didn't, so it's still okay, you get. Let's have a little recap of just how you can navigate your insecurity. So first, I've already told you why we're insecure. It's normal, and it could be out of trauma. And I think if it's out of trauma, I think it's best to seek therapy, or just try and, if you can't afford therapy, just try and find ways that you can heal yourself from the trauma. Another thing is comparing yourself, and we've said that you shouldn't do that, because the only thing that it does is just put you down, and you might never come back from that. So no one wants that. Please don't do that. And another thing is fear of judgment. Please don't be scared of someone judging you, because that's just their opinion, and let them have something to talk about anyways. Ways to not be insecure are confidence, and building confidence comes out of loving yourself, doing things for yourself. These are just like my ways and from my opinion. And if you have any other ideas that can help people in general, don't hesitate to tell us. Put them down in the comments and let us know ways that as a person you've tried to do and that have helped you overcome your insecurities. That's it for today's video. I hope you liked the video. I hope you've learned something from it, and don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.